Hello and welcome to Functional Skills Maths. Today we're looking at the volume of cylinders. I'm just going to share my screen with you. This is a level 2 topic and is one of the many shapes that you may be asked about in your exam. So, what is volume? Volume is the amount of space that a shape occupies. So whether you're thinking about water in the swimming pool, liquid in your cup or in your mug, or if you're thinking about oxygen in a tank, if you ever go diving, then volume is to do with the internal contents of these objects. What does it contain? What capacity has each of these different vessels or shapes got? Now, different shapes require different formulas to calculate their volume. Today we're looking at cylinders, so we're going to be considering the formula for how to calculate the volume of a cylinder. As I say, this is just a level 2 topic only. Now, here we have a cylinder. This could be a can of paint. It could be a can of your favorite fizzy drink. It could be a drain pipe. There's all sorts of cylinders that we encounter in our day-to-day lives. Now, the formula for this, you may recognize part of it, is pi r squared h. Now, for those of you who've already covered the topics of area, you'll probably recognize pi r squared as being the way that we find out the area of a circle. Pi times radius times radius. And all we're doing with a cylinder is we're taking that formula and we're multiplying it by the height of the cylinder. And that tells us what the volume is. So let me just bring this up for reference. Pi is 3.14. Just as a reminder, the R stands for radius and H here is for height. So if we put some measurements onto this cylinder, we've got a height of 10 centimeters and a radius of 5. So what we do, putting that into the formula, pi r squared first of all, so 3.14 times 5 times 5, and then we multiply that by the height, which is 10. So our answer comes out 785 centimeters cubed. And there's that little number 3 again. So it's a little 3 now because we're dealing with volume. There's 3 dimensions we're considering, not just a 2 as if this was area. So hopefully that's fairly straightforward. It's the area of a circle times by the height of the cylinder. Okay, on the next slide, I'm just going to bring up a couple of examples for you to try. I'll give you 10 seconds for each one, but feel free to press pause in between those moments where I'm quiet, and you can write your workings out down. You can run it through on the calculator and double check your work. But I'll just give you 10 seconds now, and then we'll go through the answers shortly. Okay, so that's 10 seconds for the first one. So what's the answer for this one? The volume is 4,396 centimeters cubed. So pi r squared h, just to remind you, so 3.14 times 10 times 10 times 14, that gives us that answer. Okay, I'm just going to give you 10 seconds for the one on the right. Now, bear in mind that they've given you the diameter, not the radius. Have a think about that as well. And we'll run through the answers in about 10 seconds. Okay, so 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 8.5 would give you the answer of 427.04 millimeters cubed. Well done. Now, it's worth noting in the exam, they may present you with information about the diameter when they actually need you to know the radius and to calculate using the radius, or vice versa. So just be aware in the exam of what the information is that they're presenting and what they need. Last example on the bottom then, going to give you 10 seconds again, and we'll run through this shortly. Okay, so 3.14 times 0.2 times 0.2 times 1.2 gives you the answer of 0.15072 meters cubed. That's quite a long answer there. You may wish to abbreviate it to 0.15 if you like. But in general terms, for the exam, if you've only got 5 numbers in the calculator, I'd probably write them all out just to be completely accurate. To be fair, you probably wouldn't get Dr. Mark if you put it down to the nearest 2 decimal places there. But for the sake of the extra effort for the 3 additional numbers on the end, I just whack them all in. So today you've learned how to calculate the volume of a cylinder. Well done. We're flying. Take care for now. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your functional skills.